Hi, it's Peggy. Welcome to the Morning Money class. Today I want to talk to you about the stories that you are telling. If you are sharing stories about past experiences from your own life, if you're sharing a story about something that happened to another, what I invite you to do is have a very unique perspective on what you're saying and how you're feeling when you're sharing the story. Let me give you an example. My past life experience has been nothing but a blessing in my life, and I wouldn't change any of it. However, when I was a young adult and I would talk about my upbringing and I would share the stories of things that happened to me as a young child or even as a teenager, what that would do is it would bring back the memories and bring back the feelings associated with those experiences. And therefore, I would be reliving them and recreating again. You see, if you continue to tell stories that don't support you, that are destructive or were potentially destructive, that were experiences that didn't feel good for you, then what's happening is every time you share that story of what happened to you, whether you felt that someone did you wrong, whether you felt that something happened to you, you are giving it more energy. It's negative energy. It's destructive energy. Now, I'm not saying that you just simply ignore what happened to you in your past or you pretend as if nothing happened. But what I am suggesting is that you focus on what's great about it. What is the blessing in that experience? What is the blessing in how you're feeling now? How can you look at that experience that you've had in your life in a new way, in a new light, in a positive way? Perhaps share the story. It's not that you don't have to talk about your experience. Perhaps share the story in a way that supports you. Because every word that comes out of your mouth, every word that you utter is pure energy in motion. And those words are coming from thought and you're expressing feeling as well. You really have to pay attention to what you're thinking, what you're saying, and how you're feeling and your actions, because they are determining what is showing up in your life. So I'm going to suggest to you to pay attention to your stories. Rewrite your stories. Have those past experiences be something that you can reflect upon, that you can remember, but you remember it differently. You remember it in a way that says, thank goodness that's done. That's over. Thank goodness that's past. That's behind me, that I'm not experiencing that anymore. Thank goodness I'm no longer in that situation. Thank goodness that I learned something from that. Thank goodness I now know what to do if that ever happens to me again. Find the thank goodness in it. There is always, always, always something to be thankful for. So if you're telling stories, find a way that that story can be a thank goodness story. All right? Do that. Do that today. Really pay attention to what you're saying. Pay attention to your conversations. Pay attention to your stories and change them, rewrite them, make them thank goodness stories. All right? And be sure to have fun with it.